Manchester United 3, Burnley 2. And guys, this is still not good enough. You know, a win over Burnley is great. Of course, we're going to take it, considering where we are as a football team. But in isolation, that's still not good enough. At the end of the day, that game in itself just showed me why this type of football is not sustainable. This type of football that we're seeing from Manchester United is not sustainable, bruv. You feel me? It's not sustainable. Because that game, just showed me what I've always thought about Ruben Amorim's team and his system. My main issue with this manager is two things. Number one, his system. And number two, his over dependence. And the number two is just him being so rigid and not willing to change this system regardless of the result. Those are my two main problems with this manager. And let's just put the manager aside and just break down the game. Look at the lineup first off. Bayinde in goal, Euro, De Ligt, Luke Shaw. Pretty decent back line, to be fair. I don't know why Luke Shaw started in 25, but fair enough. But Dallo at left wing back was very, very weird. I don't know why this manager still keeps on shoehorning Dallo into this team, because that brother is not good enough, bro. But this manager will continue to keep shoehorning Dallo into this team just because he's his favorite, and it's not good enough. Now, he does the same bullshit that he's been doing for all the Premier League games. Starting Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo. Cunha and Mbeumo I ain't got a problem with. But stop that Mason Mount gimmick. Stop it. It's not good enough. Stop it. This manager doesn't listen. And this has always been my problem with the manager. You give the manager the right tools, and I still don't trust him to assemble a proper team. I still don't trust him to pick a football team that's going to be able to win games. A lot of you think I have an agenda against this manager, but I don't. This manager just doesn't show me that he's good enough to be here. And that's an issue. As a Manchester United manager, you need to be able to pick the team that can go win a game of football. But he doesn't. Now, when we look at Burnley today, that game was a game of two halves. I look at the first half, a lot of the players, to be honest, they should have buried, that game should have been done in the first 35 minutes. The game should have been done. But of course, we always make things hard for ourselves. We always make things difficult for ourselves. And Ahmad should have scored. Xerxes should have scored. We had a lot of chances. Just in isolation, we had a lot of chances. And the game should have been put to bed, but of course we didn't. And we scored from a set piece again. But this is the problem with this team. The way we are set up is an issue. The way we are set up is a problem. The way we are set up is not sustainable, because there's too much gaps between the players. And these players, because of these gaps in the middle of the park, they're not able to form partnerships. They're not able to form partnerships that's going to enable us to create some fluidity. And that's what this manager's system does, bruv. This system relies too much on individual brilliance. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, this is not going to work. In the first half, we played well. We played absolutely well in the first half. But it still wasn't great, but we played decent. But at the same time, the second half was a fucking shit show. Like, we were just getting dominated throughout the second half. 2-3 passes, boom, boom, boom. They've broken us down. There's too much gaps and there's too much spaces. And this is why we concede a lot of goals. Because I'm saying, why are we playing a back five or a back three? Why are we playing 3 center backs and we still concede a lot of goals? That's so counterintuitive. It doesn't make sense. So if you're going to play a back three and still concede these amount of goals, why not just play a back four and have an extra midfield player in there? And this is my issue with the manager. All roads lead out to the dugout. Word to my guy Musa. Like, this team, under a proper manager, we're not this bad. I refuse to believe we're not bad. We're not bad. The problem is the way we are set up. We are set up to be so defensively irresponsible, such that 2-3 quick passes, we're opened up. Like, Burnley, that game should have been 3-3, by the way. Because the Burnley goal that got disallowed, I don't know what the hell VAR were doing. That was a goal. This manager caught life again. You know what I'm saying? I look at Xerxes today, and Xerxes, when he came on, changed the game. You know what I'm saying? That's my baller. Absolutely changed the game. You know, I look at Kobe as well. The way when Kobe came into the game, we controlled the game a little bit better. We were able to put it from the ball. And, you know, I thought this manager said Kobe and Bruno are fighting for a spot. But now, Kobe and Bruno are playing at the same time. It's just all weird with this guy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want to remind us that this is Burnley. You know what I mean? And 4 of Amorim's wins, actually 5 now, have come against newly promoted sides. So teams that are regular in the Premier League, this manager doesn't beat them. So I can get it. You can be relieved as a Man United fan because we haven't been winning games. But don't forget where we are as a football team. That we still weren't able to beat Grimsby. We're not able to beat proper teams. So you can be relieved, but don't get too giddy. Don't get too giddy because we still have this manager in charge. And look at the way the players were celebrating today. You know, it meant the world to them, but it just shows how far we've fallen. That we're knee sliding, we're celebrating a last-minute penalty against Burnley. It just shows that the standards are on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But we'll never fault the players because they tried. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm a real man. I'm going to be real. It's time to let it go. Like, just walk, man. This is not good enough. It is what it is, man. Cunha, speedy recovery, my G. Speedy recovery, my baller. You know, I don't think it should be anything serious. I saw a video of him walking back after the game, and he pretty seemed okay, but that's probably like 2-3 weeks, hopefully. Let's hope that it's not something serious, but, you know, overall, the game was just the same thing we know under Amorim. But, yeah, just make sure you smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'm going to try to upload 1 video every week and just stay consistent. But without that being said, peace.